Okay, here's how you do a duplication glitch. You can dupe anything that can save to a base, so sawmills, paintings, blueprints, gifts, presents, wood, anything, axes, it doesn't matter. It can dupe. So what you're gonna want to do, have an alt account that does not have a save yet. Have them save it with $100 so they can buy a plot of land. And anything that you are trying to dupe has to be on the center plot. So like right here is where it has to be. If it's like over here, it's not gonna work. But there's a little bit of leeway. You can go a little off the edge, but on the center plot is where you want it. So as soon as the wood spawns in, you want to leave right away. Do not let your base finish loading. As soon as you see that wood, leave. Okay, so the wood is there. The trucks aren't, but we're gonna go ahead anyways. It doesn't matter. Um, so you're gonna join back into the game, and you're gonna have your alt account buy that plot of land that you just spawned your base at. Make sure that you have your alt account whitelisted. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna buy that plot of land where the wood is, and as you can see, there's wood over there, right? No trucks, which doesn't really matter. The trucks are only there just so you can move it around easier. So we're gonna buy that plot of land. Now I'm gonna leave. Right? Now you're gonna join back, load your base, and leave again. So it's a little bit of a lengthy process. One dupe takes about 11 minutes, which is why I'm only duping end times wood, because it's really only profitable to do that. So now we're gonna load our base, and if when you load your base it despawns, just start over again. It's never done that to me, and it shouldn't do that. So we're just gonna let the base load, and then once it loads, we're gonna leave the game. So doesn't matter where you load it. So as you can see, it's not despawning. It shouldn't. So as soon as it loads, wait a few seconds and leave. Alright, so now we're just gonna wait a couple seconds. Now we're gonna leave the game. We're gonna join back. And then once we join back, you have to load your base again, and then wait 60 seconds. Reload your base. Leave the game again, and you want to do that one more time. So do that step 2 twice. So we're gonna load our base. Okay, now we just need to wait 1 minute. So if you go over to that base that has that wood and you try grabbing it, you can't. And that's why we have to do this reloading process. You have to bug out the game quite a few times for it to make the wood claimable again. I don't know why, but that's just what me and my friend found. So shout out to my friend, cause he kind of found this. He found the glitch, but then it kind of stopped working, and then I found another way that allows it to work again. It's like this version's technically mine, but mainly his. But I did figure out how to dupe like presents and everything else, so that's pretty cool. But like I said though, if you come over here, the wood, you can't really do anything with it. Unfortunate, but you know. So we're gonna reload our base now. So you need to count this too. So this is the third time our base is being loaded. You have to keep track of how many times you are loading your bases, because if you do it too many times, it won't work, and if you don't do it enough times, it also won't work. There's a specific number of how many times you have to load your base, and that number is 6 times. So once our base is fully loaded, we're going to leave the game, join back, and repeat what we just did. Okay, so now we're just going to wait a few seconds, let the game like adjust to make sure that it knows I loaded my base even though it says I did. So now we're going to leave, join back, and do that again. So this dupe takes about 11 minutes. I said that earlier. I don't know why I repeated it. Probably forgot. So now we're going to load. For presents or anything else, really, you don't have to do it this many times. You only need to reload one time. After that, it will be claimable, the presents. So present duping is really easy, but wood duping just takes a little bit longer. So now this is the 4th time that our base has been loaded. We're going to reload it. That'll be the 5th time, and we're going to leave and rejoin and then load our base again, and that'll be 6 times we've loaded our base. That is why you need to keep track, because that number is so specific that if you don't do it that many times, then you might as well not do the dupe at all. So now we're going to reload it, and then once it's fully loaded, leave again. It's pretty easy to do, but it's also even easier to forget how many times you are loading your base, which is the main thing that me and my friend have found when it doesn't work, is because we either didn't keep track of how many times we reloaded, or we thought that we reloaded 6 times when we only did it 5 times, or we thought we did it 6 times but we did it 7 or 8 times. You just really, 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 really need to make sure how many times you were loading and reloading, because yesterday we were able to only get away with 5 loads or 5 reloads, and then the wood was claimable. Today it's 6 for whatever reason, no idea. So now we're gonna leave, we're gonna join back. Load our base, and then once we load our base, this is the 6th time, all you have to do is reload this base over here on your alt account, and if you did it correctly, it will dupe. If it doesn't do it, even though you did it correctly, do it again and it should do it. I just did it 3 times back to back. That's why I'm recording this video. I had to make sure that it works, because earlier I tried recording this video, doing it 5 times, and it wasn't working, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna add another reload, and it worked. So now I'm recording this. Okay, now this base, we're gonna reload that, and if all went well, that wood will despawn with the plot, and if it doesn't work, the wood will stay there and it still won't be claimable. Just like that, you duped your own wood. Bring it over to your base, repeat that as many times as you want. So that's it, guys. Peace out.